June 12. How IBB arrested, paraded me as a criminal. Falana recounts vows legal action against ex-military leader. You did not, Falana, Mr. Femi Falana, why are you just recounting now? And why are you just vowing a legal action now? Of all times, why didn't you do the legal action since? Why is it now? That IBB released a book that you now think, oh, it is time for you to now take a legal action against him. Why didn't you take it since? Why? I'm not saying that IBB is a good person, because everybody is saying that he's a bad person and all of that, but really, why now? Renowned human rights lawyer Femi Falana has announced his decision to legally challenge what he describes as his malicious detention and prosecution under the regime of former military president Ibrahim Babangida IBB. Niger News reports that Falana's decision comes in response to revelations in IBB's recently launched book, OK, where the former military leader addressed the controversial annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, widely regarded as Nigeria's most credible election. Speaking on Channel TV's Politics Today, Falana recounted how IBB ordered his arrest and detention alongside the late Chief Gani Faroyimi, Dr. Bekora Somkoti, and other pro-democracy campaigners. The group was charged with unlawful assembly and sedition for opposing the annulment. This IBB. Falana recalled that on June 26, 1993, IBB defended the annulment, citing alleged electoral malpractices, despite overwhelming evidence that the election was free and fair. He noted that IBB personally signed the decree nullifying the election and dissolved the Presidential Election Tribunal, led by Justice Bola Babalaki, and now he was saying at that place that, he was Abacha. Because Abacha is not alive to defend himself, he said it was Abacha, and that he did it because he did it in the interest of Nigerians, or he did it in the interest to make sure that things go on well. But really, he really did it for himself. Now he wants to give the impression that some forces, without his knowledge, annulled the election. But Babangida himself exercised that power against the interest of Nigerians, Falana stated. So he was the one that actually annulled this thing. He was saying that, he was pressurized, it was Abacha, it was this, it was that. That IBB, I know that he's not 100% truthful. But really, why now? Why is it now that you now want to take actions against it? Why didn't you take action since? At least you've been a son for a very, very long time. You should have taken actions since. Or probably because he's lying in his book, that is why he wants to take action. And like, why are you lying? Okay, that was a valid reason. Following the annulment, the Campaign for Democracy spearheaded nationwide protests, prompting IBB to order the arrest of pro-democracy activists, including Faroyimi, Vansom Kuti, and Falana himself. We were paraded before a chief magistrate court in Wuse, Abuja, for sedition, simply because we have published the election results, he said. Denied bail, Falana and his colleagues were remanded in Kuje prison under the infamous Decree No. 2. He said, the junta foolishly thought jailing us would stop the protest. In IBB be junta. But they miscalculated. Falana emphasized that 32 years after the annulment, Babangida now expresses regret over his action. I don't feel like he's even regretting his action. I don't feel like he's regretting it. It's not almost like he's regretting it. He just wants to probably just clear his conscience. It's not that he's regretting what he did. He just feel like, okay, let me just confess. It's probably time is going. Something might happen to me anytime soon. Probably, some people, they will have a sickness and doctor would have given them, you have so time. So probably he feels, okay, let me just do this. It's not like he's regretting what he actually did. I don't think so. He deliberately arrested me, detained and paraded me as a criminal, only to say now we regret what we did. That means he knew all along that our prosecution was unjust, he remarked. Now, with IBB openly admitting that MK Abiola won the election, Falana insists that his intention and prosecution were unlawful, violating his fundamental human rights. I have assembled a team of lawyers 32 years later in Nawa, and we are taking legal actions. Okay, drama is about to start. Hey, we are in for drama. He declared IBB's admission proves that our detention was not only malicious but an abuse of power. It violated our rights to liberty, freedom of movement, and democratic choice. Well, now that he came up, because he was the one that went to write book and decided to confess his sin, and now it shows that really their detention was illegal and there must be price to be paid. Because really, even if Nigeria was working, him confesses to the fact that he annulled the election when this person rightfully won the election, and the election was free and fair. He should already be prosecuted for that. So now that Femi Falana is coming out to say, okay, I don't know, it's 32 years later, but let's just see how it goes. When asked if President Bola Tinubu should officially recognize MK Abiola as the former president, Falana dismissed the idea as unnecessary. Exactly, it's very unnecessary. Like, from when to when was he president for? Was he sworn in as the president? No, he was not sworn in as the president, so there is no point really. It's really just unnecessary. Since 1993, Abiola has been recognized by the Nigerian people as an elected president. These same people who try to set the clock back are only acknowledging it now, he stated. Okay. He also criticized IBB's plan to establish presidential library, arguing that only elected leaders have the legitimacy to do so. So really, only elected leaders. So why do you want to build a presidential library? And money on the ground for the presidential library, 17 billion, and I'm sure that even more money must have been contributed for him at that place, and the money is going to make from the book as well. So money don't dey for the presidential library. But now that this one is saying that it's only elected leaders that have legitimacy to do so, what are we going to do now? Because Baba Falana is a bit this lot thing very well. No former military head of state has ever set up a presidential library. What do you want to read there? I wonder. A president is elected by the people. A military dictator is not. Falana added. Well, he has a point. With IBB now admitting his faults, Falana insists that justice must be served. Truly, justice must be served, really. It's been 32 years long, but people sat down on their own. You were the one that brought the past to us. So if you brought the past and you decide to confess your sins, I'm sure you should also be ready for the consequences that, okay, some of the things that I will say will mean that, there will be legal actions against me, because, of course, what exactly do you want to achieve when you actually say the truth? Is so that you can face the consequences for your actions, Abi. So now that you've confessed that, you were the one that annulled the election, even according to Falana now, he's saying that you were the one that did this by yourself. It's not as if it was Abacha, because you were saying that it was Abacha that did it. You were trying to pin it on Abacha. There was Abacha that, so you didn't have a choice, you just had to do it. No. So you actually did it on your own, and then you arrested some people. So many lives were lost, just because of that singular action of yours. So really, you should be, even the people that were laughing with you at the reading of the book, they were not supposed to be laughing with you. Really, if it was a working country, you should be arrested and prosecuted for doing that. So, well, I think it's been a long time. Falana should have done this a very long time ago, but now that you were the one that confessed by yourself inside the book, so, and they said they will take legal actions against you, you better be ready. You are ready for this drama that is about to unfold. It is well. Since 1993, okay. No former military head of state has ever set up a presidential library. Okay. With IBB now admitting fault, Falana insists that justice must be served. Abina, vowing to pursue legal action to challenge his wrongful prosecution, no matter how long it has been. It has been really long, but if you want to go ahead, no wahala. Abina, my listeners, what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.